Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hi Benny. Hi Bang. The entrance exam was really hard. I'm really sorry to hear that. Do you feel like you did okay despite it being difficult? Hi Enos. Benny, you can't stay long since you're going to work right now. No worries, work comes first. Hi Mona, how are you doing today? The combination of plain lozenges, plain flavored lozenges, sorry, original flavored lozenges, and my mango drink is very, very odd. Very strange. Anyway, Benny, you're doing a 12-day shift before you finally get a day off. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a lot of work. You guessed a lot of the questions. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bang. I hope it's gone okay. Sorry, one second. I think someone at the door. One sec. Of course, that was when someone came to the door. Hello, Scoped Killer. How you doing today? Okay. So I just turn my headset really loud. Yeah, you might be the only one in TikTok right now, Mona. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, catching my breath. How you doing? You said you were doing good. Good, I'm glad you're doing good. Bang. Except English, you're great at English. I'm glad that you feel you're really good at English, Bang. Always nice when you feel you have a subject like locked down, you know? Okay. It's catching my breath. Oh, I am so unhealthy. Literally getting myself out of breath by like going up and down the stairs. Oh, it's sad. Hi, Cosmin. How you doing today? Fluent just in a Thai accent. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody here has accents anyway. Same in the States. Nobody is without accent. You're enjoying 4 days off work from today. Nice, Cos. What are you doing with your days off? My face is a bit red. Being in the sun. Oops. I say I'm British, we don't get much sun, so when there was like the tiniest amount of sun I was like, ooh yes, let's let's immediately get out in that. Oops. Forgetting that I am a very pale boy. Hey Raj, where am I from? I am from the UK. In case my accent didn't give that away. Yes, from the Great Britain. You have much sun here in Cali, or too much sun in Cali. Yeah, we have too much rain, you have too much sun. Do you want to trade? Thank you for the share, Mona. But yeah, I've been excited, doing some final touches for my game. Made some small adjustments, made a couple of quality of life changes. Debating making a whole bunch of new content for it over the weekend. And revamping a few of the items. I'm trying to decide whether to revamp the items, because I think it's better and I think it matches the style more. I'm just unsure whether the players will agree. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I can always revert it. It's not like I'm not keeping backups of everything. Hi Sophie, how you doing today? You're okay where you are. Yeah, no, I absolutely would move to somewhere warmer if that was an option. Yeah, I don't mind it being cold. I don't mind it being rainy. I don't mind snow. I don't mind fog. Blah 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 blah. What I don't like is how many days in the UK we have where the weather is grey. Just grey. It's not really cold, but there's a cold wind. That's like classic British weather. Sky is not a joke, literally just grey. It's not like, oh, look at all the clouds. It's like, no, it's just grey. It's just a wash of grey. And it's like 10 degrees or less, but the wind is like effectively 0 degrees. And it's just miserable all the time. Not a fan. But like when it rains and stuff, it's very aesthetic, and it's like it's great music for writing lo-fi. Great music, great weather for writing lo-fi music. That's the one. But yeah, it's hardly positive vibe weather. Don't come to Thailand. Why? What's wrong with Thailand? It's just so hot in Thailand. Yeah, no, I don't think I would cope in extreme heats. That's for sure. My cut from the other day that I managed to do at my break during streaming is healing very strangely. I think a flap of... Yeah, it's probably a little bit graphic for the stream. I think it's going to end up looking much worse than it is at some point because of how it's healing. Hello, David. How are you doing today? But yeah, so if I do this rework for my game, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12. That maths. I've got 12 things to redraw, to remaster, and then 12, at least 24 new things to make on top of that if I want to do the plan that I've got. Potentially a lot of drawing to get done in 2 days. So we'll see how much of it I can get done in time. Yeah, so all the functional stuff for my game is ready. So that's good. So it's just all these silly kind of vanity changes. But we will see. But yeah. In the meantime, we will play some Sims. Have a bit of a chill. Try to take my mind off it. How you doing today, Righted? Righted. Anyway, I was just quietly drawing in the background. Because, yeah, as I said, it's a lot of drawing that I'm leaving myself to do, which is absolutely a mistake this close to the release. But that's me. I'm a perfectionist and I had the idea, so now I want to, at the bare minimum, test the idea. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it done in time. I thoroughly expect not. But don't know, don't try. If you don't try, you don't know. That's the right way around. Some good words. How was my day today? My day's been really good, thank you. Hi, Thorindos. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time outside in the sun with my cat, enjoying the nice weather, and doing a little bit of work on my game, trying to get myself as prepped as I can be for Tuesday. And now I'm streaming to you, lovely people. Retro Revival, thank you for the follow. Anna, hi, you are Anna. Hello, Anna, I am Sam. Hey Elle, good afternoon. You love Sims? Me too. We will be playing Sims shortly. I am just trying to give the regulars a chance to filter in before we start, because I know some of them like following the story. So I want to give them an opportunity to not miss any before we begin for reals. So I'm just doing some work for my game in the meantime, but we will start soon, probably. How's your day been? It's chit chat time, exactly. Chat time. I was having a look if there was any obvious way for me to get rid of these like bars at the top and bottom of the screen. But the problem is, realistically, the only way to do that is for me to be further away from the camera. Because otherwise, I'm like, my hands would have to be here to be gesticulating, because like the edges of the screen would be like here. Yeah, like I'd have to be all the way back here. Which isn't ideal. Yeah, well, so I added a border because it's a horizontal camera. So if I get rid of the border, like the border's not covering anything. The border's just like against the edges of the camera. But this is the full height of the camera, if that makes sense. It just extends off on either side, which you can see on Twitch. But so the only way for me to make this larger is to crop it on Twitch as well, and for me to be further back. So maybe something to plan for if I do end up moving this year. If you end up going to the back, put the cat in the front. Yeah, maybe I should just put the hammock like here, so that if he climbs up, he just comes in front of the camera. And then he can just naturally overtake the stream. I mean, to be honest, he does anyway, but you know what I mean. He does anyways, exactly. Do I live alone? I live with my brother. Yes. I live with my younger brother. Yeah, sadly, I don't think Arthur will be joining us on stream today. He is currently trapped in my bedroom as we're painting, like tidying up some of the paintwork in the house. And he was not leaving the paint alone, so he needs to be trapped away for his own safety at the moment. Which I'm sure he doesn't appreciate, but it's for his own good. There's a name for it, and I can't remember what the name is, but will basically, if he can eat something, he will eat something. So if he can get to the paint, he will try and eat the paint. He's a bit of a dum-dum. You have something to tell me? Go ahead, El. What's up? I need to stop playing with my cuts. That's not good at all. But my cat's an indoor cat, so it's not a problem for Arthur. When he's outside with me, he's in a like tent enclosure thing. So he's not like he's outside in a like pen, if that makes sense. So he's safe, don't worry. A cattery. Yeah, I guess. Is that a thing? Right, I should probably at least get Sims running, right? Stop drawing in the background. I have drawn another couple of things in the background, so I've made some progress while we were chin wagging. It's like a really weird way to word that, but you know what I mean. You have a catio, yeah. Maybe when I have my own house, I'll make a catio. I think I would quite like that. I'm definitely one of those kind of cat dads. And you know, putting the what do you call them? Like obstacle courses up on the walls and stuff. also hey L. Now I've got two L's, or is it the same L? Have you swapped? This is confusing because I know that we have multiple L's now. But I think at least one of the L's is on both platforms, which is super confusing. You have not swapped. Okay, we have two L's on at the same, two different L's on at the same time. So, the L on Twitch, do you have a different name I can call you? Just because L on TikTok is just L, like her username. Sorry, their username is just L. To call you Eleanor. Okay, Eleanor. Eleanor and L. Okay. It's far from the most confusing. There was one point, I feel like it wasn't even that long ago, where we had like 3 Hannahs on at the same time on different platforms. And I was just slightly losing the plot with who I was talking to. Yeah. It reminds me of when I was at school, there were... So in my class, there were 2 Sams, which is already... It's already a little confusing. I'm trying to remember what the numbers were. It was like there was... Yeah, so one of my classes, there were 2 Sams, 2 Joshes, and 2 Jacks. Actually, no, technically there were 3 Jacks, but one of the Jacks was actually a John, who everybody called Jack. We also had 2 Jameses in the same class, but one of the Jameses people called Jim. So... yeah. Imaginative naming. You have about 7 Hannahs at work. Yeah, it's weird. I think the ones we had at school that were all like loads of people with the same name were Sarah and Leah. There were a lot of Sarahs, a lot of Leahs. And I feel like they've kind of faded from popularity a little bit. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm misreading that. Anyway, right, I need to stop drawing stuff. There'll be enough of me doing that on stream next week. Today is Sims. Sims is telling me that the update is completed. But the last time it updated was 3 weeks ago. So why is it telling me now? I think it's lying to me. You're Eleanor and Eleanor. So if I was to call you both Ellen, that would just be similarly confusing. There was a new base game update yesterday or the day before. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got that. But it was a hidden one. It was part of their... I forgot what they called it. They shortened it to SDX. Sims Delivery. Swift Delivery. Sims Delivery. Xylophone. Express. That's what it is. Xylophone. I think it's Sims Delivery Express. Magna Swift, hello, how you doing? I think there's some new Pride items. Yeah, no, I've seen it. There's a shirt that looks okay. The clothing, the like coat rack thing looks quite nice, I think. Oh, hello. Hi, Ara. How are you? Probably should have said that better. Hello. Hi, Ara. Hey, hi, Ara. Not hi, Ara, because that just... Hi, Ara. Cool headset. Thanks. It is just about holding itself together. You can't really see, but it's broken. There are parts of it that the inside bit is held together with duct tape, and this outside bit has been super glued many times. The mic pretty much doesn't work now. Yeah, I'm not going to risk moving it. And the pads on the headphone section are literally coming off. A friend of mine reckons they can like attach it together, at least temporarily. But yeah, it's definitely on its way out. No, because you're Welsh. So it'll be pronounced different if you shorten it, unless it's L. Okay. Got you. You're Welsh. Oh, you're not the only Welsh person here then. Do I have a YouTube? I do have a YouTube. Hi, Ara. I have a YouTube. I have a Twitch. I have a TikTok. I have all of the things. I'm Samly on YouTube and Twitch. I'm Samly TV everywhere else. You can also find it in my link tree in my profile. Hello, Maya. How are you doing today? In summer, it's very hot. In winter, there's no snow, sometimes cold, sometimes warm. But you've got rain seasons. Yeah, I experienced rainy season in Africa when I was a kid. That was intense. Hopefully I can get a new headset soon. Hopefully I will wear this one until it breaks. I don't want to spend more money on a new headset if I can help it. There was a 7.7 earthquake. That's intense. Literally me. It's not far off. Not far off, Magnus. Subscribe to call you Ara, by the way. Hello, Ara, by the way. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Okay. Dominicus? Thank you for the follow. I probably mispronounced that. What are you saying God to, Maya? Gaming today. Of course. Kits. Hi. How you doing today? Hello, Captain Samip. How are you? 3 people died. That's terrible. Benny, you came to buy a coffee before work and it's super busy. No. Sorry to hear that. No, I only play Sims. Righted. Good, I'm glad you're well, Captain. Call you Cass. Okay, yep, got it. Cass. I'm with you. Yes, 3 days until my game releases. I am excited, nervous. I'm okay. Maya followed. Were you not already following Maya? I thought you were. My bad. Thank you for the follow. Your Twitch name isn't really great to say out loud. Oh, was that you? Thank you for the follow. If you're on Twitch, you can drop a message and it'll make your little character on screen. Yes, for a family-friendly streamer, I have to be careful what I say. How's my day? Good. I got outside for a little bit. Got a little red in the sun. You can kind of see like how red my face is compared with my neck. But yeah. You beef Twitch. You're not a fan of Twitch, Cass? What time is it where I'm at? It's 4:20. Also, is my music really loud? I feel like it's really loud. It's a little louder than it usually is. It's also 3 days until the first of my songs releases as Samly, so that's exciting. Someone trapped in a building, that's not good. Bang. This is how good your stream is. What, crying? I'm that bad I'm making you cry. Can I call you Cass? Sure. What's up, Cass? How you doing? Thank you for subbing. My YouTube notifications don't work at all. I have, for now, given up trying to fix them. I disconnected, reconnected, reinstalled the software. I did everything I could think of, and just nothing. I just don't get notifications from YouTube. I don't know what's going on. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know, because I have run out of ideas. Katie, thank you for the follow. Which didn't give you a code. What do you mean? What do you mean, Cass? In the settings, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I've been through all of my settings. I've been through all the settings on YouTube. I've been through all the settings in Streamlabs, on OBS. And as I said, I disconnected and reconnected everything to make sure all the permissions were correct. I double checked the plugins and like the stuff should be getting pushed through. And when I do test notifications, the test notifications work. But then actual notifications don't. I don't know why. It's been this way for months. And every time, like occasionally some people in my community are like, oh, actually, have you tried this? And I try it and it doesn't work. I'm not the only one having the problems though, but yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. The only thing I can think to do is to disconnect everything from YouTube. So all of my platforms, just straight up disconnect everything from YouTube and Google, uninstall all of my software, and then do it all again from scratch. But that's so much work. So maybe after my game releases. For the time being, you'll have to put up with me just chatting you and thanking you for when you sub. If you tell me you sub, I will believe you and thank you. But I can't tell. I have no way of telling. My notifications straight up don't work. I can only tell after the stream when I get the summary thing, which is frustrating. I better not leave you for YouTube. I can do everything all at once. Yeah, thank you for the subs, guys, Cass and Magnus. What's the name of my song? So I'm releasing 3 songs on Monday. They should be out before the games come out. It's an EP called Scarlet Forest, and there are 3 songs: Frost, Journey, and Ruins. See you later. No worries, Benny. I hope work goes well. And yeah, sure, here is Frost. This is track 1 on the EP. I'm not removing myself from YouTube. No. I'm saying my notifications on YouTube don't work. So it's not that I'm removing myself from YouTube. I'm trying to think of ways to get YouTube working again. So what I was suggesting is if I disconnect everything from YouTube and then reconnect everything, maybe like a full reset will fix it. Yeah, I'm absolutely not leaving. I'm having issues with the notifications and running out of ideas for how to fix it. I developed a game. I did, and it is coming out on Tuesday. I will be making it live on stream on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not bricking it. What are you talking about? Yeah, so I'll be playing some on stream and maybe making some new content or something. Like the audacity. Yeah. But you're complaining about me not being on YouTube, but you're on TikTok. I don't follow the logic. What's the niche? Simulation or different? It's not simulation. It's just a little puzzle game. Give me 2 secs and I'll show you. This isn't the latest. I mean, it's the currently live test patch, as per all the people that are playing the test. But it won't be the launch version of the game. Let me just mute it. Hide Sims. OBS. Here we go. But don't mean I'm... Oh, okay, that's fair enough, Joel. Thank you. Also, what would you like me to call you? But yeah, this is the game, so I'll just restart it so you can see. Very simple, just merge 3 kind of game. 3 of the same dice makes the next tier up, and so on. Whoops, I made a mistake. Course correct, there you go. And now I get the bigger board, and so on. And you can customize it a whole bunch, so you can change what the board looks like. You can change what the dice are. You can change what the theme looks like. So this is what I was making more of in the background earlier. You think you got to 6 or 7? Nice. But yeah, so that's my game. And there are leaderboards, like Friends, Global, etc. Yeah, that's it. Won't be available in the Apple Store. It will be on Steam and Steam only, because it's tied in with all of Steam's infrastructure. But if enough people are interested, I will potentially look at making a mobile version. Yeah, can we not talk like political stuff in the chat, please? Okay, my music has just straight up paused itself. Let's just refresh that page. Got itself confused. Okay, we're back. Lopez is fine. Okay, hi Lopez. Yeah, I'm excited about it coming out. Yeah, it was just a small little game that I made for myself, just because I wanted to play it. And a friend was like, "You should release this. People will play it." So I was like, "Really? Sure." Did I turn off restricted mode? What's restricted mode? Maybe. I mean, I went through loads of settings when I was trying to figure out why it wasn't working. And cleared the data, etc. Right, let me just write these down on my list. Just so I can check. Okie dokie. I can't type. Restricted mode. Cleared. Alone. Thank you very much for following on YouTube. Huh? We were literally just talking about the fact that none of my YouTube notifications worked, and then a YouTube notification came through. Are they listening? That was really weird timing. So sus. I mean, it was like when we... when was it? Oh, it was when we were talking about... this was weeks ago. I kept getting my account flagged on TikTok and I couldn't figure out why, and it was getting flagged during my streams, and it was just coincidence one time, but I was like, I wonder if it's because of what were we even talking about? I don't know. I was making some joke at the expense of TikTok anyway. And then the ban came in like straight away. I was like, oh, okay. Like, they're listening. I upset the TikTok overlords. But no, we're pretty sure, for those of you who are on Twitch, we're pretty sure that these characters on Twitch are why I was getting flagged. Because the crate game looks an awful lot like gambling or me encouraging people to spend money for prizes, which is against their terms of service. I understand the confusion, but like I slowly removed elements and then slowly added elements, and seemingly I can add everything back in, but as soon as I add peeps in, I get flagged, which is so weird. How long have I been a streamer for, Ara? That is a confusing question to answer. Technically over a decade. I have been back streaming. I took a very long break. I've been back streaming for about 2 months. I've also only been on TikTok for about 2 months. Actually, we're coming up 2.5 months. Been back for 2.5 months. And yeah, I wasn't on TikTok prior to that. Like, not even personally. Like, I just didn't use TikTok. So it's funny. Make sure automatic places are off. Happen to accidentally mention your... and it links to your location or something. Okay, I'm just adding all these. Auto link location. Whoa, that was some terrible mistyping. Thank you. Thank you, L. Hey Bang, what's up? It got postponed until today. Well, I'm glad you managed to get it finally. And I'm gonna remove my specs. Apparently, even the camera doesn't want to focus on me. Here you go. Hi. Welcome to TikTok. Thank you. What made you come back to streaming? Did I miss it? Yeah. No, I absolutely missed it. My community has always been really good. But when I was streaming the first time round, so I left about 8 years ago. And I was doing Minecraft, and I was a lot more kind of energetic back then. And I tried coming back a few times, and I tried doing Minecraft, and I enjoy Minecraft, but I wasn't the energetic streamer that I used to be, and I think people were expecting that, so it just wasn't working. And I tried other games, and none of them really felt right. Like it just wasn't clicking on stream. So I kept, I'd come back for a few weeks, and then I'd stop, and I'd come back for a few weeks and stop, and it just wasn't working. And then honestly, I was on the verge of giving up streaming like forever. And I was like, I really just fancy playing Sims. So I was just playing some Sims, and a friend was just like, you should just play Sims on stream. Like, if you're on the verge of giving it up anyway, just play Sims on stream and see what happens. And I'm like, yeah, but who's gonna want to watch me play Sims? Yeah, and almost immediately people wanted to watch me play Sims. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is the thing. And yeah, kind of that's how we're doing. Like a 1,000 followers in 2 months on TikTok. Apparently people want to watch me play Sims, and I really like playing Sims. It's really chill. And chill is the name of the game. I mean, chat and chill is the name of the game, right? But yeah, I mean, what made me came back is the community, right? Like that was why I was really struggling with streaming, is that the thing for me is being here to chat with you all. And like the kind of calm, wholesome vibe that we have is really important to me. And I managed to foster that last time, despite being quite energetic. And this time round, I just wasn't, for lack of a better description, I wasn't finding the right people, if that makes sense. It's not like that. Like, I wasn't finding my people. That's a better way of wording it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas very quickly playing Sims, there were lots of people who were like, oh, it's really nice to see a nice streamer and a wholesome streamer and a calm streamer. But like, that's what that's who I am. That's what I do. Whereas when I was doing Minecraft, like even fairly close before that, everybody was just like, why are you so boring? Like, why aren't you doing this challenge? Why aren't you doing this challenge? You should be playing this, and blah, 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 blah. It's nice to have found people who just appreciate, who kind of like me the way I am. Yeah, anyway, not get too emotional. Give George Clark. Who is George Clark? You're just going through YouTube videos trying to find why it's happening to you. And what do you mean? Of course, we'd watch you play Sims. People like it a lot. Yeah, but I think I was just a little bit disheartened having been playing other games. And I think it was hard to be constantly saying no to playing games when I was struggling to find my groove, if that makes sense. And that's not necessarily about other people, but like, I really enjoy Minecraft, but I was struggling to like sink my teeth into it. I don't know. A whole big thing for me with streaming has always been, I'm not going to do something that I'm not enjoying, because that's just bad for everybody. So I wasn't really finding something that I enjoyed. And yes, Sims is apparently the thing. So, of course, Hans. I know I'm here to chat. I'm here to chat first and to game second. So, happy to talk. Welcome to Comfort. Thank you. It's also the reason why I don't make videos all the videos I make are super low effort. So I've had a bunch of people being like, oh, you should make more TikToks and, you know, you should upload videos to YouTube. And I'm just like, why though? Like, why? Why would I spend hours making a video when I could just stream for more time? I'm here for the interaction. You don't get that same interaction with a pre-recorded video. So it's like there are a few times over the next couple of months where I'm going on holiday. Not on holiday, like I'm visiting family and stuff. And I had a few people suggest, well, why don't you just record a video and you can just play the video or release the video while you're away so people have still got something to watch. And I'm like, but that's not what people are here for. People are here because we chat. You know, it's interaction, it's interactive. It's the community. It's not, you're not just here to just watch some random person play Sims and that's it. Yeah, which is why I've been looking so much at trying to find a good way of streaming from my laptop, so I'm not missing streams. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's to each their own, but I think finding the things that I enjoy from it and sticking to that, I think it works. It works for me, at least. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm beginning to find the people that enjoy the things that I enjoy doing, if that makes any kind of sense. And yeah, it's nice. It gives me a platform for like my little games, like the characters on Twitch, for the game that I'm releasing next week, for all this music, which is mine, and I'm in the process of getting released. It's nice. Yeah. It's been nice. It's been very emotional at certain times though, because I really did miss streaming. Hi Kenny, how are you today? I really did miss streaming, and I was getting very sad that I wasn't able to find my mojo, you know. It sounded a bit like I was blaming other people, which isn't what I meant. I was like, I wasn't being able to find my flow, which was really sad, and I was very sad about that. Owl Mouse, nice name. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow. So yeah, it was a really, like, I've had a few emotional moments on stream in the past couple of months, because it's not only have I found a flow, but I found the kind of people that I want around, if that makes sense. People who are nice and positive and wholesome, and it's my quiet little corner of the internet, and I love it. You found a family? Yeah, exactly. I found people who appreciate the way that I like to be. You know? Is your music all of this music, everything that you are listening to is my music? Maybe it's not when you're linking YouTube to Twitch, if it's not notifying you on Twitch. Maybe it's when you're linking... Oh, I didn't think about disconnecting YouTube and Twitch. I seem passionate. Thank you. People with Welsh names. Gwared. Gwared. I feel like I'm not doing that very well today. You're not the only Welsh person here, Gwared. Hi, Millie. How you doing today? Honorary Welsh. Thank you. Well, let me catch up. I'm glad to be here and see you. Thank you, Kenny. How you doing today? You being outside at all? How's your weekend going? Happy Saturday. Thank you, Kapow Mouse. Welcome to the stream. You'll have a little character on the screen now, which you can customize if you'd like. It's my game. There's the link. Okay, for anybody that is new, you're the only Welsh in this village. You're going to ride your dragons into battle against each other from your castles. Right, lovely people of the stream. I'm really enjoying chatting with you all, but I force myself to take a 3-minute break every hour, get up and stretch so I don't hurt my back, refresh my water if I need to. Excuse me. So we will be back in exactly 3 minutes. I have a timer, so it will be 3 minutes. See you all in 3 minutes. Be right back. No, the 3 minutes isn't up yet, George. Sorry to scare you. Well, let me catch up on chat. Bang, would I try traveling streams? Yep. I'm hoping to do some this year. I'm hoping to do some traveling streams in Scotland later this year. Going to visit some family and some cool places in Scotland. Yeah, said hello to Kenny and Kapow. And thank you, Cosmin. That's very kind. Let me catch up on chat. Okay. You two fighting about being Welsh. You're so chill. You love it. Thank you, George. The kind of vibe you needed for your evening. Thank you, Ara. Your assignment was stressing you out. Research proposal due on the 10th. On digital forensics, you're doing a master's in cybersecurity. That's so cool. How did you get into that? Just catching up on chat. So I'm sorry for scaring you. Felt like the fastest 3 minutes of your life. It was just fast because you were having fun because I wasn't here. You just really enjoyed watching my creepy animated face like moving backwards and forwards. I can't remember what the animation does. Wait, what? Oh yeah, like it does move slightly. Kind of ha 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 ha. Really weird laugh. Alright, you've always had an interest in that. You did your bachelor's in comp sci and came to the UK for cyber security. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. Well, that's what you're saying now, Kapow. But, you know, you were saying that the time flew when I wasn't here. And, you know, implication being that it's slow now that I'm back. I'll just go and cry. It's okay. I'll try not to be too upset. Oh, wait, I am hid Sims. There we go. Yes, Ara's not one to make angry. She will destroy us all. You made the worst first impression. It's okay. You made a good first impression. I am just messing with you. Also, we never decided on stream yesterday, are we giving up with the Black Widow thing after discovering that we basically can't make any money from it? Or a hugely negligible... right word. Negligible amount of money. So it could just be a romantic interest, or we could just scrap the whole thing. I don't even know where she went. Even still here. Yeah, she's having a moment upstairs. We will leave her be. Yeah, what have you been up to today, Kapow? The Toby Carvery having a weekly meal. Nice. You think she could marry a rich old man and we can pretend? Well, currently she's marrying, well, she's on the verge of marrying a rich young woman, if that counts. What's the Black Widow thing? Yeah, so our main character married our previous main character and stole everything, basically. But that only worked because we were already playing as the rich family. So we were trying to make her do that again, but it turns out you can't. So, yeah. If I'm done with Sims, what will I play next? Well, I'm not going to be done with Sims anytime soon, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Can I give you a very vague idea of what part of the UK? I live in Leeds. She won't be able to outlive the woman. Does she need to? Oh, I guess if you're going down the Black Widow vibe. The previous 2 people she romanced died. Died before she finished romancing them. Yeah, we don't actually know how old she is, whether she's older. 13 days until aging up. I guess we could have her move in to determine if she is older or not. Yeah, I'm in the north at the moment. Oh, Jon Snow. Sorry, Kapow. Just relaxing. Finally having a weekend where there are no plans. Nice. That's good. Sounds like a more relaxing weekend than I'm gonna have. Winter is coming. Yeah. Yes, so this is the current romance interest, and it was entirely because we were trying to steal all her money. Well, no, we were trying to steal her house, which is where her money really is, but it turns out we can't do that. We can encourage her to come and live with us, which will get her out of the house, and we can then buy the house. But that's not really the same thing. Hello, Teg something. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that name. Hi, how are you today? Are you laughing at my accent, Guard? Snow. You link things too much. We'll find all the Jon Snows. Yeah, I really enjoyed Game of Thrones. I also really want to read the books. I read the first 2 about the same time I was watching the show, the first 2 seasons of the show, and then yeah, life got in the way and I stopped reading it. Hi Jem, how you doing today? You would let Jon Snow scale your northern wall. Solid. We were trying to rob her of her money. And young lady, she's the same age as us, but yeah, she only has 20,000 in cash, but the house is worth quite a lot. But we can't take the house, and 20,000 is less than a day's worth of earnings for us. So it feels a little pointless now. But yeah, as a general rule, Grad, kind of restrict that stuff, please. And I keep it family friendly here. I'm glad you're doing well, Jem. I'm alright, thank you. Just, yeah. I'm excited / nervous about Tuesday. You kind of want to rewatch Game of Thrones. Me too. You wish you could erase it to see it for the first time. Yeah. That's why I think I'm probably going to read the books again first. Then. And then watch it again. And then maybe just not rewatch the last season. It's okay, Guard. You're all good. Jon Snow is a vibe, an adorable, wholesome man. I like the shaggy hair. Shaggy hair is a vibe. He reminds me a little bit of the stock main character in a lot of my books, like my writing stuff. That's okay. Do you have a shortened version of that name that I can say on YouTube? Yeah, my memory is the first season of Game of Thrones sticks pretty closely to the book, and then it deviates pretty heavily after that point. Is my reminder? My what? My memory. My non-existent memory, apparently. The way the outside is lit up. Yeah, it's a cute house. We do need to do some work on my house at some point. Colin Teg, yeah, that's what I was meaning back. Just go for the easy name. You think you'd marry Jon Snow or the brother from House of Dragons, the one with the eye? The one with the eye? House of Dragons is the one that has Matt. Doctor Who, Matt Smith? If I'm remembering correctly. What are we, 8:30. She doesn't actually need to go to bed. I can't even remember. Oh no, I do remember what we're doing. Maybe we should just spend today doing some decorating for the house, like trying to sort rooms and stuff out. I just feel like we've hit quite a few dead ends with her story. I think yeah. Because the Black Widow thing was a nice idea, but it just doesn't really work, particularly when she's already the wealthiest person. I mean, we could go down the kind of party route. I mean, she's very nearly finished this, so maybe we should try and finish this, and then we'll see where we're at. Because, I mean, wait, how old's Charles now? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we don't have all that long left before she's not the main character anyway. Such a huge house. Yeah, it took us a while to make. You've never watched House of the Dragon? I've watched House of Dragons. I've watched one season, I think. Yeah, Kapow, I've watched one season, I think. It was good. I thought it was good. Viserys. Matt's brother, the king, had 2 sons. One was mentally not great. He was a baddie. I don't remember. I watched it when it came out. I watched the first season when it came out, and I honestly really don't remember it. What's the story now? Well, we're still playing on the villainous ex-wife. Were you playing at the point where she enacted her villainy? How much have you missed? The other one with a little TLC could be a great person. I presume we're still talking about House of the Dragon and not Sims. House of Dragons? I keep calling it House of the Dragon. House of Dragons. Bang, you're still cold and your whole body is in a blanket. No. Try layers? It might just be, like, if you're not well, particularly, it's easy to feel cold even when you aren't. So... right, so this person that she's trying to schmooze, presumably we can call them. I vaguely remember there's a way of, like, speeding through. He's sleeping. I love it now. I was going to say, I remember there's some way of, like, speeding through some of the social interaction. But I couldn't remember what it was. Does our main character have friends? No. Not really. I mean, she's now got a romantic interest, and she's trying to make friends for the sake of her aspirational goals. She wants to be seen as this great mogul, great property mogul. She has one rental property that is earning. She has one that she's holding because she has evidence that she's hiding there. And she's in the process of building a very large apartment block in the new area, in the new expansion world. What happened with the shop below the house with the kid? The shop below... Wow, it's been since then? You missed a lot, Sophie. WGT, thank you for the sticker. How are you doing today? You could have her make friends with a rich family and introduce her kid to their kids. Is that a thing? That wouldn't be terrible. I think she might be stuck. Let's save. Would I try to speedrun Minecraft? No. Chill. Chill. Chat and chill is the name of the game here. Speedrunning, not my thing. And then have your fancy dinner parties. Yeah, that was my thinking. Why is she just stuck again? Ah. Okay, there we go. She's miraculously unstuck. She can just sleep it off. You missed a lot because of working when the stream has been. No worries. Oh goodness. Okay, so the last time you were playing, we must have been playing as Douglas, who was running the cute little countryside baking school with the cafe attached to it, and they were living above it, right? So they got that to a point where it was reasonably successful. Their eldest child, Elsie, who was our first female character, when she came of age, she had really liked the culinary world that she lived up in around her parents, and moved to the big city to be a food critic because, you know, she was a bit of a snob with it. And yeah, it was just horrendously unsuccessful. She wasn't really managing to make much leeway in her job. Her mentoring earned her enough money to get by, but that was about it. And her love life was atrocious. CPU, thank you for the follow. Yes, she hit on people who, both male and female, who were like, sorry, I don't swing that way. And then when we eventually did find someone who swung the right way, they were just like, yeah, sorry, not interested, and just like left. She had a bunch of people invite her on dates, and then basically, I think one of them literally said, please don't call me again at the end of the date. I was like, okay. Or like lose my number or something like that. It was just unnecessarily harsh. And then, yeah, when she was kind of on the verge of giving up, we were like, okay, this is going to be the last person. See you later. No worries, Bang. Thank you for stopping by. The last person to show interest, we're like, oh, well, this will be the last person, and then we'll give up. She'll adopt some cats. She'll maybe adopt a kid. She'll just be single. But it went well with this last person. It went well very quickly with this last person. They went from being friends to engaged, I think, before they had woohooed. And then she moved in, and then they eloped, and then she disappeared suddenly. And yeah, that left her now wife with all the inheritance and all the money. And it was at that point that it was you can't see it now, but like she when she came into the family, her goal was to be wealthy. But yeah, so we're playing as the wife of the previous main character. Yeah, there's a reason why she doesn't sell or rent out the other house that her wife disappeared from. Yeah, a lot of drama in a very short period of time. It was it was a fun bit of story. Has somewhat petered out a little bit since then. I do think the story as a whole has been really good. It would be interesting to make maybe like a shorts or like TikTok series summarizing each like what has happened each generation. Hello, Alessandra D. Stewart. I get that right? Hi. Do I post the videos? All of my streams are on YouTube indefinitely. They are held on Twitch for 2 months, I believe. You wonder what happened to Elsie? Kenny just walls. Yeah. Do I ever do Sims challenges? I am doing my own challenge. And I will keep doing my own challenge until I'm bored of it, and then I'll find something else to do. Cause you really like the way you still read all the names. Yeah? I mean, as I have said multiple times, there isn't a right way and a wrong way of doing it, but for me, the whole reason I am streaming is for interaction. So if I'm not reading the chat, then I may as well just be making videos. You're new to my page. What challenge are you doing? I'm doing my own custom legacy challenge. We've been slowly making rules as we go along, and some of the rules have become problematic, for sure. But it's quite good. It keeps things interesting. The nanny cult, yeah, that is true. The nanny cult was interesting. I have wondered if there's a way of us developing that story more. You remember yeah, what did I say? I said like Shogunal Dureri or something, right? That's like horribly mispronounced the name. Yeah, and that's on YouTube forever. That's fun. Emma, thank you for the follow. Sul, hello. Earth's Greatest Ninja, nice name. Earth's Greatest Ninja 23. So there are 23 other Earth's Greatest Ninja? Or are you the 23rd one? In which case, what happened to the other 22? Your challenge is not building longer than actually playing. Yeah, that's a real challenge. That's the hardest thing. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, we did spend like 2 weeks on stream making this mansion. It was not a quick build. But yeah, it definitely needs some TLC. For sure. The nanny cult was interesting. It does seem to have resolved. And they disappeared as quickly as they appeared. But yeah, that was real weird. Where did she even go? I fully lost her. Just cool. In the middle of winter, just chilling. Why not? Ow. You can't speak about the others. Is this house shared in the gallery? This one isn't. Most of my others are now. We only just moved back to this one. This was abandoned. It was abandoned because of the previous big drama. Oh, that's a good point. I fully could have... Next generation. Okay, yeah, because you guys never got the full story with what happened when we left the mansion. So that will come back in the next generation. Yeah, that works. That works really nicely. Okay. Yeah, so this house isn't in the gallery yet, but there will be 2 versions in the gallery. We will fix it up so that it's appropriate now, because there's a few weird glitches happened, and like this room got emptied for some reason. And there's just like at one point we had 13 people in the house, so we needed loads of spare bedrooms. So we'll get rid of all of that, make the house make sense, and I'll upload it to the gallery at that point. And then what I will do, which is what I do with all my other builds, is I will then try and reduce the number of packs to the absolute bare minimum, and then upload a version of the pack that's a lot less expansion pack intensive. So most of my other builds I managed to get down to like 2 or 3. The big apartment complex that we're making is just 1 pack, so I'm quite pleased with that so far. I think the previous house was 2, though I don't remember why we ended up leaning into a second one. Are they planning another strike is the question. Maybe, Enos, maybe. Looks so good, thank you. You're doing a challenge called Occult Legacy. It's made you try skills and packs you haven't used yet. Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely roll into the occult at some point. Oh, I missed some comments. Law Plays, thank you for the follow. How are you today? Thank you. Yeah. I'm a storyteller. It's why I like Sims. It's why I like Minecraft. It's why I'm trying to get more Dungeons and Dragons going. It's why I make my games. It's why I make my books. Like, I get way too involved. All of my music was written as characters from a story that I was writing. That's not a joke. That's how I wrote the music. Like, I had characters, I had stories, they were making music that was like relevant to their stories, and yeah, I get way too into that stuff. You wish you could play D&D? You can play D&D, L. Anybody can play D&D. Has your Sims been robbed yet? Yeah, this house got robbed almost once a day. Twice in the same day. When that first came out, it was intense. You play Sims wrong. There's no such thing as playing Sims wrong. You play how you want to play. You just play differently from me. Grayan? I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? What are you saying that's interesting to? My voice is so peaceful. Would be lovely hearing you read books. Yeah, I've had that said. I got it right first time. Grayan. Oh, well, welcome. You'll have a little character on screen now. I don't know why I always try and look. My preview window is like this big. So I really can't see. The peeps are way too small. You wish you got a list of what they steal. That would be helpful. You can hear my North voice. What do you mean my North voice? Oh, well, I was doing the Jon Snow thing earlier. You saw me on TikTok, and this is exactly the vibe you need while you start cooking. Oh, nice. What are you cooking? Oh, press the wrong thing. The music and characters from my books. Oh, yeah. But so that's why I'm in the process of re-releasing all of my music. I was spreading myself too thin, and the music universe, let's just call it that, I have just dropped completely for now. So I'm re-releasing all of the lo-fi just as Samly. So the first few songs will come out next week, because I'm trying a new distributor. So the first few songs will come out hopefully next week, and I'll see how their process goes and make sure everything works okay. And if that goes well, then I'll start pushing for the rest of it. It got massively delayed because my old distributor is not playing ball, basically. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to talk about it just now. I've talked about it enough on stream. Their customer support is atrocious, is the bottom line. But yeah, I'm working on it. Show the home. This is the home. And I'll give a full ground tour. One sec. Hello, Ollie. Just checking in. You're currently power washing your drive. Solid. Chicken and rice isn't boring. It's tasty. This is the castle. It was designed to be... they bought the ruins of a castle, right? Which is this section here. And this tower over here. And then they have built a modern mansion around the castle ruins. So they weren't allowed to change the ruins when they built the mansion. Which has caused some design challenges, like not being able to put wallpaper down, not being able to put carpet down, etc. Not being able to change the door frames or where the staircases are, etc., etc. It's been a challenge, but it's fun. On the bottom floor, we have a parlor room, a library, a study, a living room, a kitchen, dining room. There's a kind of greenhouse, conservatory at the back. A bunch of the items got disappeared from this. Still don't really know why. The gallery, which again, we just haven't really finished yet. And then upper floor, we basically just got loads of bedrooms because we had 13 Sims living here at one point. Too many 5-star reads. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so we had 13 Sims plus a butler living here all at the same time. So there's just a lot of bedrooms. And then, yeah, similarly, so this is the butler's bedroom, some empty space we've not finished, and then more bedrooms on the top floor. So this floor needs reworking. I don't think I'll rework this floor for now, apart from finishing the gallery. So yeah, this floor needs a bit of a rework. this floor needs doing. This floor will be completely reworked. Shouldn't be bedrooms up here. That's ridiculous. And then, of course, there's the crypt. So we've got the nice section of the crypt, including the original Sims. A bunch of the urns vanished. Again, we don't know where they've gone, which is frustrating because I was hoping to keep the whole family here, but that didn't work. Earth's Greatest Ninja followed, thank you. And then there's the kind of less good crypt, the kind of slightly older, worn down crypt, including some collapsed areas, you know, RPG, Dungeons and Dragons, Skyrim, whatever, eat your heart out. And then little secret corridor through with some slightly dodgy stuff in the back. And then this is the tower down from the kitchen. And there is the wine cellar and a little gem room. And that is the mansion. The crypt is incredible, thank you. Did I say I write books? I am writing books. I've written a few short stories, and I was in the process of writing a book, but nothing published. Yeah, I changed priorities when stream was going well, so the books are permanently on pause. Let me catch up on chat. I casually made House Slytherin, you think? You're obsessed. Well, thank you. The floor upstairs that needs a rework could be a classroom in the future. Where? Like up here, you mean? I think one of these being a classroom is an excellent idea. Because we've already got the kids' bedroom and a nursery. So actually having this middle room, say, as a classroom, or the top of the tower as a classroom. No, this middle bit as a classroom makes sense. Still not sure what to do with this tower. I like that. Classroom is a really good idea. Thank you. A whole movie could be shot in this. Thank you. Yeah, and there's a lot of story that happened here as well. You know, you're talking to a dungeon master here. Like, if I can make story from nothing, I'm absolutely going to make story from nothing. Magdalena? Hello, thank you very much. How are you doing today? But yeah, Elle, sorry, just going back to a comment you said ages ago. You said you wish you could play D&D. You can. Anybody can play D&D. That's one of the things that I am absolutely convinced about. You don't need to know any of the rules to play D&D. You can learn as you play. You just need a DM that is fine with not sticking to the rules. Because it's separate from the other part of the house. Oh, you mean over here? Maybe? I'd also had someone who suggested that I do a watchtower up here, which I think is not a bad idea. Now I kind of want to just start doing some decorating. We were playing. What were we doing? What was the story we were doing? You don't know anyone. Hi. Hi Molly, thank you for the follow. I'm here. Hello. You need a D&D group. Hi. Hello. We're literally making D&D groups in my Discord. We almost have enough to make 3 groups. So I'll be doing the same one-shot with a bunch of different groups to learn how people like to play the game and then matchmake people. So put all the people who like playing serious together, put all the people who like playing really silly together, put all the people who are really experienced together. Yeah, we're in the process of learning this whole matchmaking thing. You need to create your character. There's no rush, Kenny. As I said in the Discord, my game comes out on Tuesday, so that's going to be the focus for a little bit. You can join. Of course you can join. That's the point. Dean Sweet followed. Thank you. How are you doing today? I feel like I missed a comment when all of that was happening. on top. Huh? Let's all play D&D. We're all D&D simmers now. Did you mean up here? Yeah, I mean, the issue is this is quite just a big open space, and this room's really too small to be a classroom, I think. The most challenging place to do something with is going to be up here, because you have to go outside to get up here. Which is fine down here for the butler's room, because that gives them some privacy, right? That's fine, keeps them separate. But up here, what do you put up here that requires going outside? It's such a weird design. It's cool. So yeah, figure it out. You've never played D&D, would love to get into it. Feel free to join the Discord. D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. Think of it like when you were a kid and you were in a playroom and you were playing make-believe with your friends, and like I'm pretending to be Spider-Man and whatever, like someone's pretending to be Barbie and whatever, and you're just running around being idiots. Imagine that, but with a kind of vague set of rules to help it make sense. That's Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, Discord link is on my profile. You could do storage rooms. Yeah, I like the idea of a storage room, but would the storage rooms not be downstairs? Like, I feel like logically here would be the storage room, right? Emmerich Stan, thank you for the follow. Am I pronouncing that right? Emmerich. Have I done the Dread Horse Cavern? Comes with Horse Ranch and it's pretty much a mini D&D game. I honestly don't know what you're talking about, Kenny, so I'm going to say no. Could be an abandoned part of the mansion that's forbidden to visit. Don't just Harry. Oh, you're giving me ideas. You're giving me ideas. Oh, I like that. I like that very much. I said I wasn't going to do any decorating today. Did you guys want to see me just working on this rather than playing? I feel like we just sat around talking about how to build it anyway at this point. Wine ages faster downstairs, yes, but other in a mansion they could require many things to get. Okay, whoa, my brain is not computing this sentence at all. Wine ages faster downstairs, yes. But many things are you messed up your sentence. I feel like my brain is breaking and trying to read the sentence. I'm just not understanding it at all. From Dragon Age 5, I've not played Dragon Age. You think of the lore potential, exactly. Get lost in the sauce. Okay, we're just gonna build then. Turn the grid off. Okay, so what are we doing where? I wish there was a way of like labeling stuff. Do we just mass sell things is the question. There's also the question of, do we want to still separate out? Okay, we need a like an imagined family scenario, right? So if this mansion is supposed to be held by one family, yeah, I think that makes sense, right? Devon, hi Devon, how you doing today? Hydrate. I've been drinking, have I not? I mean, not drinking water, but I've been drinking. Did you know you can get a floor tile?
Save your game.
Control F for the triangles. We were on stream the other day and I was trying to do that, and could not remember the shortcut for the life of me. I just gave up in the end. Kyoto Creations, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Control F. Why is it Control F? That's such an arbitrary keybind. Okay. So, let's think about this. So, our rules dictate that we can't change any of the walls, right? But we can change the contents of any of these rooms. So, where's the master bedroom? That's the first thing to think of. Do we want to keep all of the living quarters together? Or do we want the master bedroom to be separate? Because there's this little outdoor area here. And this room, this current bedroom with a little ensuite, but we could turn the ensuite into a storage room or something. But this room is only accessible from the staircase. Like, you have to come into this lobby, right? I'm alright, thank you, Devin. How are you? Oh, you said good. Yeah, I'm alright. How's your weekend going? Water is for beginners. Sure. Did I build this mansion? I did, Kyoto. Is that because it would be grade 1 listed building? No. So when we were making it in the first place, the castle is listed. So the castle, once the castle was made, we could never change. The mansion, when we were building it, we could do whatever we wanted with it, because we were still kind of designing it. But we build as if it was a real building. Hi, Providence. So we can make small structural adjustments as if you would in real life. So if we wanted to, say, add an extension, then that would be fine. If we wanted to add an internal wall or remove an internal wall, that's within the realms of you'd realistically do that. But for example, getting rid of all of these internal walls and building a whole new room layout, no one's doing that. So as a general rule of thumb, once we've built rooms, the rooms stay that shape forever. So we can change anything within them, but you get what I mean? It's to help try and encourage creative building. Master different, you think, other living quarters together. Yeah, so that's how it was originally, which I think is why it got deleted, because technically it was the master bedroom. You're playing Forsaken on Roblox. Nice. I have never played Roblox. Classic local council red tape. Exactly, Graham. Exactly. Am I from North London? I am not. In the UK, you can have an outbuilding without applying for a building permit if it's within a specific size. Oh, really? Interesting. Kind of presumed you'd always have to have planning permission. Even the fireplace has disappeared. Wait, what? Okay, we need to add the fireplace back in. Yeah, when we moved out of this house, a bunch of stuff just vanished from the house. It was odd. So yeah, that's why the fireplace was missing. And I'm not like breaking the rules putting it back. It's because it was bugged. Like this, you can tell because it was literally empty. This room just got deleted when we moved. You think if it's graded building, you may still be stuck with older sources of heating. Oh, really? You did construction technology. Nice. So you can help me make more realistic buildings. Just Harry, thank you for the follow. Jasmine Coco, thank you for the follow. Nice name. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this across for now. Just because this gives us... Oh yeah, all the lights will be deleted as well. This gives us a base, right? Okay, I'm kind of vaguely remembering what was here last time, I think. Okay, like we don't need to go overkill with the with the decorating. So we'll do some like lighter touches, like putting some wall lights up, maybe some paintings, that sort of stuff. But this is now clearly a master bedroom, so we can move on to doing other stuff. Yeah, that needs a different light. We'll come back to that. Okay, so we'll come back to the weird room out there. How are we doing this layout? My thinking here was the bathroom being at the top of the staircase means easy access. So previously it was the only bathroom that wasn't an ensuite, and then we managed to make this little one. But so you can see from the kind of main section of the house that there's really only two ways of getting up, realistically. So that takes you straight to a bathroom that's nice and easy to find. Also takes you straight outside, nice and easy. The only thing I do wonder is whether there should be a bathroom that's more accessible from the central staircase. But where that would be, it's an excellent question. Because the only thing I can think of is having it up here, but I don't know how realistic it would be putting plumbing into the castle. That feels like something you wouldn't do. Scott, thank you for the follow. You play Sims 4 as well. Nice. What are you up to on the Sims 4 at the moment? Jasmine. Also, what would you like me to call you? You think a lot of people with not many sources of heat would add carpets? Yeah, so that's what we did upstairs. In the areas where we weren't allowed to put carpets down, we just put rugs everywhere. And then, yeah, that's why we've got kind of big rugs in the rooms. But, you know, we need some more variety. Which are partition walls. Yeah, that's a good point. Because in my head, it's like, well, the outside ones are obviously partition walls. Are obviously fixed walls. And in my head, everything else was partition. But if it's a big mansion, I don't know that that necessarily follows, because there would have to be more load-bearing walls, right? You reckon they'd already have plumbing in the castle? Yeah, I mean, that is true. I don't know that I've ever been to a castle that hasn't had a bathroom that was above the ground floor. Harry Reid subscribed. Harry. Also, that's the second YouTube notification we've got today. Why is YouTube notification suddenly a thing? You'd have some structural walls in there, yes. Would probably be stone walls. Yeah. So they may be covered with wallpaper. It feels like... yeah, because that's a big open space. So it feels like this. Yeah, I mean, maybe this line here would be load bearing. That doesn't leave too many big open areas. Oop, grab the tree. Like maybe this line here and this line here. And then partition walls for the rest of it. But even so, like, we don't really need to change the rooms. Could just do pillars if you wanted it open. Yeah, we don't really need to change the rooms structurally. We just need to change the rooms, like, content-wise, you know? But everyone, that was my break alarm. So I'm going to take 3 minutes. I'm going to stand up. Actually going to have a bit of a walk around. Have a bit of a stretch. And yeah, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Hi, Stevie. Yes, this game is very nostalgic. But cool. See you all in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rexus. Alistair. How are you doing today? Time to go grab another snack. Good plan, alright. Your battery's about to die, greatest ninja. No worries. I'll see you next time. Absolutely nailed it, Kapow. Kapow said, let me try this again. Wow, that was the longest 3 minutes I have ever experienced. I was so bored and sad, I nearly died. So genuine. So genuine. Hi, Harry John Poole. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Okay, let's just add the gnomes from up here down to their weird little army downstairs. The funny thing is, apart from the two that I just put down, the rest of these all got here by themselves. Like, I don't know why. Yeah. Did I build this house? I did. I'm building this house. There's still no donation option though. This is true. You moved over from TikTok. Thank you, Phantom. How are you doing today? And also for Rexus and Phantom, who are both new here, you'll now have little characters on the screen, which you can customize if you'd like. That is my game. Not my game that's coming out next week. It's a different game. But yeah, you can customize them if you'd like. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? So are we thinking maybe a classroom in one of these? I mean, I guess we do need more bedrooms. So maybe we should turn these into... What do you reckon to having it as... Sorry, I'm just going through a few thoughts. Okay, so I'm thinking kids' bedrooms, nursery, playroom, classroom, in some order in this section. Rexus, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? You're back. Welcome back, Bang. You gave yourself 1 week to finish the game. You got this. You can do it. How do you customize them? What do you mean? It's only on Twitch, L. What's been called? Your next pack must be a cult. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with doing the supernatural stuff next, rather than doing the family stuff. That's fine. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Simmer. How's your Saturday going? Phantom Link, thank you for the follow. You haven't seen a village. Oh, you'll get there eventually, Bang. Don't worry. Okay, so what about if we do nursery, kids' bedroom. So if we think of it as like nursery, child's bedroom, teenager's bedroom. Also, I've got a notification saying that Lizik's sofa... There we go. I was going to say, it's really delayed. Thank you very much for the follow. For some reason, the notifications got really delayed then. What am I building? A castle? It's a mansion, technically. It's a mansion built around a castle. So I guess it could be a castle. Bit of both. I can have family, occults, baby witches, and survive. May. May. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Simmer, it's going good, just relaxing. Thanks for asking. Of course. My Saturday's been good, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Kapow, again, don't know what's going on with the notifications. Twitch is trolling me. Like, the second I call out the notifications, they come through. Derp. Make the kids' bedroom the teen bedroom. What do you mean? it has a dungeon, so it's probably classified as a castle or an estate. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is true. I mean, it is both a castle and a mansion. It's an everything. Also, for those on Twitch, playing this little game at the bottom is the fastest way to earn currency to customize your character. Team May, what would you like me to call you? It's relaxing watching me play. I'm glad. That's the name of the game here. Okay. So if we're doing it that way... So, yeah. So if we do, say, kids' bedroom, right? Nursery. No, I mean, that's such a waste of space. Okay, so what if we have this as the nursery? Oh, but then what are we doing with this room? Okay, think about that later. So what if we have this as the nursery? So we have this as the room with the cot. So this is the baby's sleeping room. This is the... This is the youngest child's sleeping room. No. Yeah, so we'll say this is the youngest child's sleeping room. This is the teenager's sleeping room. And then this largest room would be the playroom. Does that make sense? Taylor. You'd like me to call you Taylor. T. May Taylor. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Please correct me if I get it wrong. Right, I'm just going to quickly save this. Save lot. Whoops. There was only one child. Where did the teenager come from? Oh, so no, this isn't building it for the family that we have now. This is building it as it should be, if that makes sense. Oleg? You're going back to playing now. No worries, back. See you later. Yeah, and then we can use this really large room. The large room that has the bathroom next to it has the classroom. That was my thinking, because then also the classroom is accessible off the main corridor. It then also means that all of the kids' stuff is upstairs, out of the way, in its own wing, which is quite quite an English manor thing to do. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need to... This is so sad. Deleting so much stuff. Womp womp. All our building. And there goes the house. Probably didn't actually need to delete that much. Could have kept some of that. Let's just undo. Because we can basically move this across to it's not actually any bigger. Would the teenager rather the room closest to the outside? Probably stick with that. I will move this across. I've immediately forgotten what I was doing. Nursery. Kids room. Oh, so that's a toddler. Oh yeah, we need toddler and child beds separately, don't we? Wait, are they different? Oh, I'm confusing myself now. I'm using the Sims 4 camera kit. Your back in your driveway is clean. Very nice, Ollie. That's better as the classroom. Which one? I was thinking to use the big room as the classroom. Do you think there's a better space for it? Got to do a bit of maneuvering here. Okay, well, we're going to come back to that in a sec. Delete that. Just throwing some elements over here that I want to keep over here, and we'll scrap everything else. Hello, Deloud. How are you doing today? Okay. Again, we're just going to get rid of the paintings. Okay, so we're having this as the kids room. Wait, what colors have we already got on this? Is that the bed? That is the bed. Okay. So this is supposed to be the room that's like kind of teenager-y. Yeah, I mean, this room already has quite a green thing going on. So if we can lean into that, probably for the best. What do you guys think? What do you think? Where should I put stuff? So my thinking was to have the cot in here. Yeah, so to have this as being the baby's room, right? Just put it in the middle so you can see. So baby's room, young children's room in the middle, teenager room on the outside, playroom here, and then classroom in the largest room is my current thinking. If anybody has any other suggestions, let me know. Oh no, kids, you don't have to worry about your username now. What would you like me to call you, though? But thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, it's so weird having, like, deleted a big chunk of the house. Oh, no, I realized you're Elle on TikTok after the whole, like, Eleanor conversation earlier. But I was just like, let's try that again. I was just asking what you would like me to call you. By what name would you like to be called? If you would still like to be called Elle while you are the only Elle here, that is fine. So is there what? I'm so confused by the different age categories of like who needs what beds. So, right, it goes bassinet, then cot, then toddlers, supports toddlers, is that it? And then it just goes into normal single beds. Is that right? Yeah, right. So I think that's correct. Or I'm horribly misunderstanding this. Hell is fine, you don't mind. It's up to you. It's your name. What would you like to be called? Okay, so I think we go with these ones. Why is there not one that's just like wood ends? Okay, we may have to go with a less functional, less statistically good bed. Statistically good bed. And go with one that more matches the themes that we're running with. Something like this, I think, would be nicer. Okay, so I guess you still wouldn't have double beds. You wouldn't have double beds for teenagers in a house like this, would you, typically? A lot to do, though. Okay. Right, are these... The bunk beds... Presumably... Oh, how do I tell if the bunk beds are suitable for toddlers? Oh, the presumption is no. Okay. So... I now feel like we don't have enough bedrooms. So presumably we need toddler beds for toddlers. Oh yeah, I mean, that's a good point, because we could get one of these beds, one of the bunk beds, and have like an adult one on the top and a child, and an adult one on the top and a child one on the bottom. Yeah, I'm just not sold by that. Maybe we go for keeping it more straightforward than that. And having like this kind of setup. So we've got kind of space for having the like young children kind of grouped together, right? I mean, and like I'm overthinking this, because at the end of the day, people will adjust the house to however they need the house to be. I'm just trying to think of like trying to leave the house in a way that most people would be able to play it, if that makes sense. And currently my feeling is that the double bed the room that is double bed. The room with the double bed feels like it's wasting space. So currently in my head, what I'm thinking is to have a room like this with, say, 2 of these beds, and then to have another room with 2 beds, but have 2 of the single beds, and then to have this room with the cot and the bassinet, because then it's like kind of 2 and 2 and 2, right? Do you think? Filtered to base game under what? Just all beds? And why to base game only? Because realistically, the kids aren't going to want to share double beds, right? And for the most part, kids aren't going to be using double beds anyway. Oh, no, I know that there are bunks under it. I just wasn't sure whether thematically the bunk beds fit, was what I meant. You know, if you imagine you were looking at this on the gallery, is what I'm thinking. So whether we'd be better off just having a kind of this sort of layout, you know? And then things like the maybe the computer desk, wherever that was. Did I have a computer desk? I'm not forgetting what I had up here. No, I think I just had this vanity table. Anybody have any opinions? Could do, and then have a playroom. Yeah, so that was, I think that was my thinking. It's just kind of slowly trying to prep? Where did plep come from? Slowly trying to prep for having it on the gallery, you know? Anthony Gaming, thank you very much for following. How are you doing today? You like that idea? Which idea? I feel like I've said quite a few. Sorry, I keep just zoning out to my own music. It's a little sad how often that happens. You're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. You'll have a little character generated for you now. You bought the Wacom tablet to draw tattoos. Nice. I haven't used my tablet in a very long time. I haven't actually done any drawing in a long time. Oh, my ears are something really itchy. Currently feeling like this dresser is wardrobe, sorry, is a waste of space. Okay, so what would there be in the kids' room? So there's probably be a wardrobe also. A wardrobe, like a dresser as well. Probably wouldn't have the vanity table. Maybe I should swap these around just because of where the spacing is. How have they ended up with so much more? I feel like they've ended up with way more space. Oh, it's because of the door. Like, you lose the nook because of the door. Might have to swap these two around. You got a little graphic one because of the obsession, yeah? What kind of tattoos have you been drawing? Random question. You're from across the pond. What is the difference between quid and pound? Absolutely nothing. Quid is just, yeah, it's just a colloquialism. It's like you saying buck and dollar. Oh, you tell you what we could do. That's a little frustrating. Okay, well, maybe get rid of the lamps. But that is better space-wise. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Right. So... thinking if I put a mirror here. Yeah, need to rearrange this a little bit. Let's just use the mini trick. Oops, press the wrong button, my bad. Oop, now we've made a really small chair. No, because now their head is in the plant. Let's maybe not have it quite that close. Yeah, still too close. Needs to be like... there you go, that's better. Sorry, let me catch up. Kapow, you learned something new. You suggested on... all you get suggested on Twitch is Sims content now. I'm sorry. Yeah, tiny chairs are the best, right? You just gotta throw tiny chairs all over the house. That's how you solve all the problems. Because as we all know, the more tiny chairs you have, the more wealthy you are. And if this house is about showing off wealth, then clearly we just need more tiny chairs. Oh, what just happened? You can't fault the logic. Oh, my brain. Sometimes I worry myself. Moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. Okay, so we've got a little bit of space to do that we need to do something with in the kids' room, but I was thinking we could... I don't know. I feel like I've gained loads of space and I don't know what to do with it. Decisions. Hey Amelia, how you doing today? You feeling any better? Has my music stopped? Yes. Good job. Play again, please. There we go. Thank you. Okay. And then this was going to be the playroom. So, yeah, all this stuff we need to sell now. Oh, that's going to be such a faff selling all of that. Okay, kids' room. Toys. Yeah. No. Dollhouse. Dollhouse gives better vibes, I think. This one matches better. This is cute. This could be nice to put in the corner, if it will let us. Okay. Okay, what is on this wall? 6,000. A 6,000 painting. We'll shove that in the teenager's bedroom. On what? Now what are we intersecting with? Oh, so intersecting with the plant. Classic. Okay. We need to try and create a slightly busy atmosphere. You're getting a new laptop next month. Nice. That's exciting. You're feeling a lot better. I'm glad to hear it. You were going to save up extra and get a better one in August, but you can't wait till August, so you're getting a cheaper one. A cheaper one. Still sounds pretty spenny. Still sounds pretty spenny to me. Sorry, expensive. For those out of the loop of that. Infants and toddlers. Right, so we've already got our cot. Okay, it doesn't actually have a huge amount of extra anything, really. Infants and toddlers. Okay. Sorry, just reorienting myself as to like what age group that actually is. So if there was to be some other toys, like other miscellaneous little toys knocking about, then they would be in that room, was what I was getting at. Your team won and you won 80 quid on the Grand National. Nice. Congrats. Okay. Anybody got any excuse me, ideas for what else we could put in the nursery outside of like a bed and a potty? I'm not really sure what else to put down. Yeah, because all of these sorts of things, like the craft tables and stuff, I mean, maybe they should be in the kids' room. And I feel like some of this being in this room absolutely makes sense. I don't know, maybe they should be in the classroom though. Mm. Activity table. Oh, okay, so they're the same activity table, so let's not have two of those, because one of those is from an expansion, and that's just making it harder for people to play this. So let's not add that in. You'd want to be able to get to the back of the... I'm kind of wondering whether we get rid of the tent. Hmm. We're getting there. Excuse me. Anthony, you like how I'm doing stuff? Thank you. You lost £2. Congrats. Mirror, dressing table. Not really in the nursery though, right? Why would you have mirrors in the nursery? You love white chocolate buttons. I haven't had white chocolate buttons in the longest time. And Marcelo Simmer. Hello. How are you doing? You were terrible at building in Sims 3. You used to just use other people's builds. Yeah, I mean, lots of people do that. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's one of the reasons why people keep asking me if they can use mine for the same reason. Right, so this bag isn't part of a pack, which is good because that means we can just throw this down as extra clutter. Slowly adding some details to the rooms. I feel like this is quite a teenagery thing to have, so we'll have that on one side and then maybe posters on the other. I don't know if that's too kiddie though, as maybe that should go in the toddler's room. Let's move this into the toddler's room, I think. It's a nursery, it's alright. Do I have the... No. So I don't have any cheats, so I don't have BB move objects. So look, has TikTok just been like super quiet for a long time, or is my chat just disconnected? It's like you were all talking loads and then it's suddenly been dead silence for ages. Just weird. You all just stop talking at the same time. Yeah, so I want to find an actual poster. Oh, the pet poster's cute. Oh. Put one of those in the other toddler room. Oh, they've got kitty ones. Oh, it's a cute cat. I think that matches the color scheme better. Let me just... No! I just refreshed the page. My chat fully was disconnected. No! I've been missing so much. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. My chat genuinely hadn't come through for... Oh my goodness, I have missed so much. You guys have been fully just chatting without me for like, how long? Oh my goodness, I've missed so much. Okay. Good grief. It's been disconnected for like, what, 20 minutes? Good grief. Okay. There's a bunch of people that put messages that have probably left. I am so sorry. For the people that are still here, I'm just going to catch up on chat. Okay. Harry had to go. Obviously, he's gone. Shublington said you had run out of space. You had to install it on a separate drive because you were getting withdrawal. Why was I selling everything? I was selling everything because we're redoing it to be more logical as a layout. Sam followed. Thank you for the follow, Sam. You playing Sims? You love the game. Great, thank you. Hey, Queen of Halloween. Oh my goodness. How many people have been in chat this whole time and it's just not... I just thought people were being quiet. It didn't tell me it disconnected. Some people cheat. Hate and sell. Hello, Joanne. How you doing? Newborn, infant, toddler, child. So are there separate child beds? Christina followed. Thank you, Christina. Do I use BB with objects? I don't use any cheats. Thank you, Isla, for following. House is looking Excelsior. Thank you. Kiss followed. Thank you. What am I doing today? I'm fixing my mana. I can't believe how many messages I've missed. I feel so bad. How did I not notice that? The music's so good. Thank you, Ara. All of the music is mine. Vanity table in the kids' room is so 2025. Well, it's the teenagers' room. Can they still get into bed like that? I think so. What am I building? I'm building my mana. So many comments. Your Sims just burst into flames, Emmerich. That's intense. I am still alive, greatest ninja. You love The Sims. Hi, Madeline. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, good grief. There's so many. Thank you, Blackheart, for following. Okay, I've pretty much caught up on chat. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm back up to date. I'm back up to date with chat. Thank you, Lotta, for following. I am so sorry for everybody that's been in TikTok and I haven't been replying. I wasn't ignoring you. My chat stopped updating. That's the first time that's happened. Amelia, thank you so much for the bits. Yeah, that's the thing. Rexus. Sorry, Rexus, do you want me to call you Rexus, Alistair, something else? But yeah, I fully wasn't ignoring anybody in chat. It just wasn't coming through. But that's never happened before. So I was very confused. Yes, I am now reading TikTok chat live again. Oh, man, I feel so bad. Hello, Blackheart. How are you doing today? I think you were one of the ones who followed. I'm glad I checked. I just thought everyone was being quiet, and I was just like, I don't want to call it out. It feels really rude to call people out for being quiet, but I was a bit worried that something was going on. What is this build? This build is our family mansion. Yes, I can read your chat now. For a stream that's all about chatting, to not realize that none of the chat was coming through is terrible. Ooh. Yes, no mods, no CC, no cheats. It's part of the challenge. Yeah, this is the family mansion. It was built around the ruins of a castle, and we are in the process of fixing it up because it's no longer like fit for purpose. It was designed. It was decorated to fulfill a need that was like 3-4 generations ago in the legacy. But now it's sorted. You're never quiet. That's what I thought. That's why it was so weird when you just like suddenly went dead. There was just suddenly nothing from TikTok. I'm like, has everybody left? How many packs do I have? Less than half. That's about as much as I know. L Bunny, thank you for the follow. And thank you for the compliment on the castle. Blackheart, what would you like me to call you? One of the best parts of this game is the lore we create. Yeah, absolutely. Like, my lore got kind of crazy. So yeah, we're just in the process of fixing that up. Gabe Dog, thank you for the follow. Welcome back. Bang. Goodness me. How long was that? I felt like so long that I was missing it. Oof. It's so magnificent. There's like a basement and the library is also divine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like the library. Library down here with the little book nooks. And yeah, the basement / crypt is kind of intense. Yeah, but we're fixing up the second floor. Do you have any famous song on this game? I don't know. I don't listen to the Sims music. I've got my own music on. Bella Goth. All the Goths have died. We don't have like any of the original families. You'd spend all your time in that library. Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm so annoyed at myself. Oops. Live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. And of course it's break time, just as the just as I catch up on chat. Baddies are forever sad. In my legacy, Bella Goth is long gone. But yes, her legacy doesn't go away. Oh, the library is so cute. The crypt, yeah. I mean, the worst thing about the crypt is, you know, like the hidden tunnel with the like. But we don't talk about that. Oh goodness. Hey Bob, how you doing today? Right, but for those who are new to my stream who didn't leave during the patch where I couldn't see anybody, I take a 3-minute break about every hour to stretch, to keep my back from collapsing in on itself. So I am going to have a break. I'm going to have a bit of a wander, going to refresh my water. I'm going to take another lozenge. Yes, and then we can return. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello. 3 minutes on the dot. Smashing these timings. Alright, let me catch up on chat. You play Sims for like forever, but do you know the lore? No. I know my lore, I don't know the Sims lore. You were thinking of doing Doja Cat and making 26 Bellas in one house. It was intense. Oh, Amelia, thank you very much for the gift. Sub-gift. It's very kind. You really don't have to, you know. This is appreciated, though. The tunnel is very Sims 3 World Adventures. I never played World Adventures. Was it good? Welcome back. Thank you. You're also tired, so not going to play it now. No worries. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. Hey, Jazz. How you doing? How you been getting on with Inzoi? Well, I hope. Oh, you just missed me having a bit of a mare where I thought my chat was being quiet. But it turns out my chat had disconnected. So I don't actually know how long it was. It felt like a while. 20 minutes? There was just no chat. But there was. I refreshed my chat and suddenly there's this huge wall of chat messages came through. It's just like, oops. Yeah, I've never had that happen with TikTok before. Just this huge wall of missed messages. I felt so bad. Neither did I. I didn't know that was possible. But yeah, I felt really... Yeah. And then like 2 seconds after I came back, like recovered from that, I had my break. A house full of Samleys just making live streams. I don't know that anybody would want that. Just making music and writing books. Oh, I don't believe that for a second, Jazz. None of your live streams are ever quiet. For anybody who's on TikTok, you should absolutely go check out Jazz. She makes Sims content and streams Sims and she's very good. She's very good at what she does.
Save your game.
Just check her out. You'll thank me for it. You'll still watch my stream. Thank you, Bang. You love my smile. Thank you, Amelia. That's very kind. It means a lot. Of course. Your videos are exceptionally high quality. Very well done. And obviously you're a great streamer. Goes without saying. Yeah. Check her out. If you like Sims. I think she's playing... You're still playing Inzoi at the moment. Mostly. I think she... Sorry, I shouldn't be talking for you. I think Jazz variety streams on Twitch. And is currently doing Inzoi and Split Fiction and Red Dead Redemption, amongst other things. But Jazz's TikTok and YouTube are Sims. I think it's the right thing. We're all D&D Simmers now, yeah, 100%. With our nanny cults and dead bodies and all the rest of it. It got real weird. Real weird, real fast. Funny. Sims is just weird sometimes. I need some decoration inspiration. I'm not feeling these rooms yet, and I don't know why. This is Dead Space that I don't like. This isn't necessarily Dead Space because it's like open play space, right? But that's not great. Maybe I'll just work on the classroom for a little bit. We'll work on the classroom and then we can come back to this. You were giving Inzoy a little break now. Oh, fair enough. Split fiction and variety. Other social systems. An artist slave seller. Sure. Okay, so we need a desk that looks like it's suitable for kids. That works a treat. Can we get rid of the colors? Kind of. I was kind of hoping for more like these ones, right? Like school desks. But I am just very aware that at some point I'm going to have to go through this whole build and make it with fewer packs. So maybe smarter to not be relying on loads from the word go. Which is a good point. Is there like a blackboard or anything? Or am I immediately going to hit a wall with that? Oh. Please explain the nanny cult. So, we left the mansion. We left the mansion for like 2 days, 3 days. Because we were doing work and then we were trying to romance someone. And, oh, Amelia, thank you for the bits. We left the mansion for a few days and we got these messages being like, oh, while you're away from the house, the nannies will look after your kid and blah, blah, blah. It's like, great, cool. We're paying the nannies for that. That's good that they're doing that. But when we came back, there were 4 nannies. So 4 nannies plus a butler plus a maid. And they were all just like stood around the child while the child was in the high chair, while the child was starving. It was real weird. And then another nanny came. So I think at one point we had 5 nannies, a butler, a maid, and a starving child all in the house. And no one was looking after the child. And we're just like, what is happening? And they were all just like stood around watching. And there was one point where was the child like in the bathroom or something? And they literally just stood in a circle around the child. Like, what is occurring? What have we walked in on? Thank you for the bits, Amelia. Okay, let me catch up. Ability to feed babies. What are we making? We're trying to sort the mansion. So this is the big legacy mansion. So when on generation 3, when we suddenly made a lot of money, we made this mansion. And then our family boomed and there was loads of household members. So we had 13 people on the lot at one point. So pretty much all of the rooms that aren't the ground floor, so everything on all the upper floors, just became bedrooms because we needed the space. But we're now coming back to it, having been away from the mansion for many generations. So we're just sorting it out to make it a more sensible layout rather than just a spam of bedrooms. So at one point it was function, and now we're trying to make it form. Your family went to a club. You have a gaming night today. Nice. Currently being interior decorator. Trying. Trying. They all ended up sitting in the living room while the kid was smelly and they ignored him. Yep. Yes, the weird like nanny meetings. That was the thing, is they kept like following each other around and the nannies would just group together and just completely ignore the child. It was so weird. Kapow, you feel like that is such a Sims thing to have occurred. It really is. Amelia, you're gonna go now to get your niece from the hospital. I wish her all the best. I hope she's feeling better soon. I hope your evening is okay. Thank you very much for the support, as always. See you soon, Amelia. Like Weatherspoon staff just stood around watching rather than actually serving. They had an anti-nanny pact, maybe. But I mean, what's weird is like we had hauntings in the, so we had curses in the house, that was immediately followed by mass hauntings in the house, that was then followed by family members mysteriously dying in the house. And then when we've eventually returned to the house, immediately we're greeted by this strange nanny cult. And I'm like, you couldn't write this stuff. Like, the game is just throwing us this insane supernatural story. So yeah, I'm absolutely down for us moving into doing supernatural stuff next, because the game clearly wants us to. It amuses me, if nothing else. Okay, so there are some cork boards in the base game. I know that's not really what we're after. The only thing we could do... I don't really want to. Like, this works quite well visually for like a school thing, right? But it feels like not everyone's gonna have this pack. To be honest though, this mansion is going to be really hard to drop the pack count anyway, because we've got things, we've got things like the castle and the book nook, the gardening one, the horse one, the country one. We have so many packs in this already. Maybe I need to stop worrying about that. I think this might just be one of those ones that I can't slim down. Yeah, isn't it though, Jazz? It's such a strange storyline. And never mind, like, I don't know when you were here last, Jazz, as to if you know why we're back at the mansion. Because it didn't get any less weird after we left the mansion. Yeah. Wild. What do you guys think? Do you think we go with these ones? Or do you think we go with the double desks or these single ones? These feel more like classroomy maybe, but these feel more kind of kid-y. You're very tired. Go sleep then. Go sleep, Bang. Go sleep. Good night. Good night, Bang. Single. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Ara. Yeah, so most of my builds I'm now trying to build in a way that I can put them on the gallery afterwards, but I just don't... I can put them on the gallery with a very slimmed pack count, but I just don't... I don't think I can do that with this one to the same degree. There are too many little things from lots of different packs. So even if I really slimmed it down, it's still going to be like 6 or 7 packs, I think. So one could argue that there's not a tremendous amount of point in trying to reduce the packs, because it's always just going to be a lot of packs anyway. If that makes any sense. Not super sold on that, but we'll come back to it. Kit Kat Crunchy or Chunky? What's a Kit Kat Crunchy? I've not even heard of a Kit Kat Crunchy. What's a Kit Kat Crunchy? Wait, this classroom is reminding you of Anne with an E. I don't know what that is. Hi, Imogen. What am I making? I'm fixing up my mansion, is what we are doing. Or attempting to fix up my mansion would be would be more accurate. To varying degrees of success. That doesn't feel like it would be. What kind of chair would you have in like an old English classroom? You wouldn't just have a plastic chair. It would be a wooden chair. In my head, it's like a hard wooden chair, right? Maybe. Oh, maybe like that. Wait. Can we have that in a brown? Oh, there you go. Maybe that sort of thing? Brain is slowly breaking. Maybe this? That's a little bit fancier. He's fancy. I'm not mad at that. I'm doing alright, thank you, Oliver. How are you doing? Kit Kat Crunchy is 5 small connected bars. Chunky is the one large bar. Yeah, so I know what the Chunky is. I'm not aware of having ever seen a Kit Kat Crunchy before. You feel like you're being robbed if your Kit Kat isn't crunchy. You mean Chunky? Good, nailed it. Well done. Crunchy are fine as a snack. Yeah. Rex has followed. Thank you. A stool. That's a good point. Let me catch up. And with the Knees, a Netflix show. I'm not familiar with that. You found me on TikTok. Hi, Rexes. Thank you for following. Stool might be a better idea. Not too formal, though, for the classroom. Okay, right. Let me find a stool, and then we'll backtrack and do some comparison. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have the issue of the stools won't lock to the desk, so I'm going to say probably not a stool, I think. Let me just quickly check what other ones we've got, because we didn't actually go through very many of these. But yes, I agree on the not too fancy. Definitely. It's finding that balance is the challenge. Ah, here we go. Okay. So let me put this back here. Okay, it's colliding with the mat, would be my guess. Okay, so 1. Yeah, you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do people think? Bye, Samly. No worries. Bye, Righted. Sleep well. You'll send a picture into the Discord photo channel. Sure. Show me. I mean, I could have just looked it up. I could just look it up. One sec. Let me look it up. What did you call it? Kit Kat Crunchy. Yeah, Kit Kat Crunchy. It's just coming up with Kit Kat Chunky when I search for Crunchy. Where? Like, what? Yeah, Kit Kat Crunchy doesn't seem to exist. Chunky. Oh, it's called Chunky Crunchy. Kit Kat Chunky Crunchy. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it's Kit Kat Chunky Crunchy. That's okay. Just adding stuff on stuff. Crunchy Double Choc. Is that the one you're talking about? What's Kenshi Thorndos? Crunchy Double Choc. Interesting. can tell I don't have chocolate too often. Wait, what day are we today? Saturday. Ray of Light followed. Hi, Ray of Light. How you doing today? Kit Kat peanut butter is your fave. Oh, I'm such a sucker for peanut butter flavored stuff. 4. So we've got 1 vote for 4 and that's it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, okay. My stream was on your For You page. Hope you're doing well so far. Thank you. I hope your day is going well so far, Ray of Light. What would you like me to call you? The mixed chairs are kind of a vibe. So which one though? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Currently, I think 1 is my least favorite. I mean, there's something kind of brutally plain about 4 that seems like the right kind of aesthetic for a classroom. We're building a classroom inside our manor, Stella. I wasn't aware there were peanut butter Kit Kats, to be honest. You're good, especially because I got your name right in the first try. It's a good name. It's a game. I have too many games to play already, Thorendos, but thank you. You sent a photo in the Discord. I'll check it out after the stream, but thank you. Kapow, peanut butter is elite. Yeah, I have peanut butter in my smoothies most days. 2 or 4. Okay. So that's kind of everybody in some respect has said 4. So I think we'll just go with 4. I don't want to spend too long on one thing. We've got so much to do.
Save your game.
Oh, that is a good point. Thank you. I will save my game right now. Thank you, Ollie. What's my favorite number? 7. I use 7 way too much in my writing. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's like 7 gods, 7 demigods, 7 main territories, 7 main clans of this, 7 gems to make this whatever. It's like, stop resting on 7 for everything. Can't help it. 7 for everything. What am I building? I'm trying to sort out my my mansion, my family mansion. You've got fun, deep music question for you. Of course. Go ahead, hit me up, Ray. Do I watch anime? I have started watching anime. I haven't seen a huge number so far. 7 is your number. 7 is just the best number. Straight up. Izzy followed, thank you. And Beth followed, thank you. I kind of look like that one guy from Smosh. Ah, guys, we almost made it through a stream without me being compared to Ian. So close. So close. I do not use mods. I do not use CC. I do not use cheats. At least you have consistency with the use of 7. This is true. This is true. If I had to describe my life with a song, what song would you pick? That is a hard question to answer. Yeah, so if this was an actual classroom, these would not be this tidy. I'm just gonna mess with these a little bit. That's a really hard question. That's a really hard question. I'll have a think on that. Maybe see if I can come up with an answer for the next stream. You used to live in 14 and your nan lives in 7. Solid. What are you saying whoops to, Vera? Oh no, it's okay. It's fine. As I said, it's like every stream. What expansion packs do I have? Like half of them? I have quite a few. Did you participate in the latest Sims 4 events? Just the most recent one, yes. You can say yours. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, Ollie, that's a good point. There are a lot of 7s. I have a huge list of anime to watch already. I keep having friends recommending me stuff. And there's actually a channel in the Discord for people to, specifically for people to recommend anime to me. Yep. Kids activities. Scouting manual. Reach level 2 in the scouting career. Wait, what? Since when were there child's careers? I'm sure encouraging shouldn't be encouraging child labor, Maxis. No, I was looking for books. Getting myself distracted again. Classic. Yeah, there really are a lot of 7s. Top 3. Okay, whoa. Let me back up. I missed a comment. You did the Time Traveler. Yeah, the Time Traveler is the first and only event I've done in Sims. Top 3 expansions. For rent, business, and hobbies. For rent, business, and hobbies, and to be fair, I didn't think it would be, but this horse one, we have been relying really heavily on this. Like, the family has been settled here on and off for a while, and a lot of the decor is really like nice country chic, so maybe that. So it might be for rent, definitely. Business and hobbies, or get to work. I think business and hobbies is probably better now. And then whatever the name of the horse one is. Game packs and stuff packs, honestly, I can't remember what any of them are. I have a few. The castle one, for sure. The book nook one. The garden one. I don't know if they're game packs or stuff packs, but I like those 3 things. Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. Okay. Yeah, it's a good song. Why is that your life song, though? And Titanium by Sia and David Guetta. Interesting. You know, you need to explain those. Al, you keep going to TK Maxx and getting your heart broken walking past the mushroom squish. You're really liking this classroom. Thank you. What are my favorite worlds? This one, probably. I don't know. I'm quite liking the new one. We've not really explored them. That's the thing, though. Like, we were so focused on other parts of the story that we've not really actually done a lot of exploring. So hopefully that's something that we'll get to in some of the other generations. And yeah, maybe learn a little bit more about what our world has to offer. But yeah, right now, I don't think I haven't explored enough. Yeah, and like Ravenwood, for example, we've not even been to Ravenwood yet. So, who knows? Yeah, so I feel like we definitely would have some bookshelves in here. Wondering about maybe doing like a floor to ceiling job. We definitely need to change the wallpaper. Right, how wide is this space? You know what? I don't know that we need to go floor to ceiling. I don't think we do. I think we just do that. Would you really want the books? Would you want the books that close to the fireplace? Maybe not. Maybe we should have them like here instead. Didn't mean to pick them all up as a group. Forgot that it did that. Yeah. No, I want to grab them both together. Maybe take them a little... I was trying to take them a little bit along here. Not quite attached to the wall. and then maybe put something else there. Not really sure where this is going. You're heading out, Kenny. No worries. Best of luck for Tuesday. Thank you. Oh, to be fair, it is 7. We should wrap up. Let me just save. Okay, let me catch up on chat. I'm just going to move my chat over here. You had brain surgery twice before the age of 2. Oh, I'm really sorry. You're still going strong despite the odds. Well done, go you. Emmerich, your sim gets the emotional outbreak quirk every time, really? You're excited all of a sudden. Why are you excited? What am I building? I was fixing up my family mansion. Yeah. Congrats on living. Oh no, wrapping up. Yes. Yeah. I'm on your For You page. Thank you. Hello from the Netherlands. Linz. Thank you for the follow. I finished my streams at 7. Oh, yes. See, 7 is everywhere. 7 is everywhere. It's taking over the world. It is just the best number. But yeah, so for anyone that is new here, Art Studio Patricia, thank you for the follow. I stream Tuesday to Saturday, so 5 days a week, from 4 until 7, so it's 7 now, so I start 3 hours ago in whatever time zone you're in. Usually, I chat for a little bit at the start, and then we play some Sims, or we just chat while I'm playing Sims. I mean, I chat every... You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to stop over-explaining. Anyway, so glad you stumbled into your stream. Thank you. But Aphrodite, thank you for the follow. You've been here for 3 hours. Thank you, Ara. Yes, so this next stream, which will be on Tuesday, is the exception to my normal chat and Sims, because my game is released on Tuesday. My game on Steam will be coming out on Tuesday. I will be making it live on stream. I will be pressing the big red button, as it were, live on the stream. So that's exciting / terrifying. But so that will be what we're doing on Tuesday. And then depending how busy it is, depending how much work I have to do on the game, we'll determine what we do for the rest of the week as to whether I need to keep doing my game or whether we can come back to Sims. So we will see. Welcome, Aphrodite. Thank you for the follow. Evie, how are you today? What's the game? It's called Samly's Merge. You can wishlist it on Steam now. The link is in the description on whatever platform you're on. It will be $3 on release. No, it'll be $3 at full price. It'll be 10% off for release. Yeah, pretty small game. I'll be playing it on stream, so if you want to get a vibe of what it's like before you buy it, then feel free, come and watch. I'm also releasing the first of my music, so all of the music that you're listening to is mine, my lo-fi stuff. And yeah, the first album, which is just a 3-track album, will also be out on Tuesday. So lots of stuff happening. What do you do in the game? You merge dice to make bigger dice. It's very simplistic. It's in the same lines as, like, someone compared it to 2048 earlier. It's not really. It's a Merge 3 game. There are enough different varieties of Merge games out there. So if you've played a Merge game, it's vaguely that. Hence why it's called Samly's Merge. But yeah, so that's exciting. Yeah, so my social links are below on the platform, whatever platform you're on. My link tree will get you to all of my socials, including my Discord if you want to come and chat, play games outside of the stream. If you want to get involved in any of the Dungeons and Dragons, for example, is also over there. My game link for the wish listing for Steam is also there if you want to find any of that stuff. But yes, I hope you all have a great rest of weekend and, you know, manage to touch grass. Yeah, I was quite pleased with myself for touching grass today, as it were. And yeah, hopefully I will see some of you wonderful people again on Tuesday. Hopefully it won't be too crazy. I'm not anticipating a big release, but we will see. And yeah, thank you all very much for coming. It's been a great day. And yeah, enjoy your Sundays and Mondays, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.